I sought treatment at the Theta Wellness Center because I've been addicted to a heavy narcotic, OxyContin, for 4 years. I haven't been sober for 60 days since I was like 13.
I have suffered from anxiety actually since I was a teenager, and doctors started medicating me for anxiety at that time, and off and on I have been on anxiety medication basically all my life.
I'm here because I want to overcome depression, and it's hard for me to sleep at night, and I'm always trying to do what's right, and you know, as humans we fail and we make mistakes and we slip and we acquire addictions, and I'm no different than anybody else, and I think we're all in the same ballpark. I think we judge each other harshly based upon various degrees of our weaknesses and where we slip up, and we judge each other harshly based upon the addictions that we acquire.
Dealing with depression throughout my life, the last 25 years, I've had my ups and my downs. I've done it in several different things, from having children, losing family members, dealing with schools, with my children's things, dealing with me, just me, myself.
Another issue that I had was insomnia. Just could not fall asleep at night. And so I've been taking either prescription sleeping medications or over-the-counter medications for years. Sometimes it's worse than others, but it's fairly consistent that 3 or 4 nights a week I would have to take something to fall asleep.
Yeah, I've had a problem with alcohol for a while, for a few years, and yeah, recently I actually tried some drugs that I never thought I would try before.
I just came in to see exactly what the process entailed, and I knew that it was something that would create a much better place for me. And so as I took it on, the opportunities just really gave me insight to creating a more peaceful life.
After I completed the treatment and I realized that I hadn't been taking sleeping medications, it sort of frightened me, and I thought, well, I wonder how long this is going to last. But I have absolutely no problems at all falling asleep at night, and that's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, a friend of mine kind of came to my rescue and knew about this place and just thought it would be really good, and I came open-minded and willing to try it, and the results were really good.
And now I've been sober for 60 days.
Well, it's been a life change for me. As far as the anxiety goes, the medications that I have been on have been quite strong, and I have, through my doctor's instructions, I have cut my medications in half, and then starting actually this next month, I will be going to 1/4, because you're never supposed to just stop those medications immediately. So I'm weaning myself off of those, and I'm having no issues at all. Previously, when I just wanted to get off of the medications because I didn't like the fact that I had to take them, once I got down to a half of a tablet, I started having anxiety again. And, well, miraculously for me, I'm not having it. And that's pretty life-changing for me, and I'm excited about that.
From day to day, it has created a really calm presence for me.
I just feel like it's just kept me sober for 60 days, and like I'm able to interact with my kids and things like that better.
I didn't think I was an ideal candidate. I thought it was mainly to take care of addictions and things that I was not suffering from. And yet, I think everyone, whether we want to admit it or not, has some emotional issues and maybe physical issues that we haven't dealt with. And I think anyone who has any concerns about their emotional or physical health would benefit from the program. I honestly do, because I just have a clearness of mind and such a peaceful feeling about myself that I've never had before. And everyone should have the opportunity to feel that.
I feel better every day. I have a clear head. It's like really me. Like I genuinely feel like it's me, like interacting with my kids, interacting day to day. Like when there's something funny, I genuinely laugh about it. Like before I was high and it wasn't genuine. And I don't know, I just feel better about like who I am as a person, like with my kids and things like that.
Just trusting the process has made life in my home just a lot more comfortable and peaceful.
I love it. Like I love being a mom. I'm so thankful for my kids every day. Like they're my world. Like I love it.
Just to give you an example, after the first day, I was really filled with joy and optimism. I just felt a lot happier, and that opened me up to receiving some really cool business ideas and some really cool optimistic ways to improve my life and the life of my family.
Like I wouldn't have been able to get sober if I wouldn't have came here. I've tried to do it before on my own and I've never been able to do it. But coming here, it's when you go through withdrawals from drugs and things like that, it helps you sleep at night when you come here. Like, cause that was my number one thing, is I always, when I would try to get off drugs, I'd have a hard time sleeping at night. And coming here, it would help me sleep at night. And it was just everything. It was peaceful. Getting in the chamber was peaceful, and yeah, I loved coming here. I loved it.
We think it's just so normal. Everyone has it. Everyone does it. Everyone's depressed. Everyone has anxiety. Everyone has insomnia. Everyone takes over-the-counter drugs or prescription drugs for these things. And yet, when you stop and think of at least the amount of money that I have spent in prescription drugs, in talking to a psychologist, trying to figure out why I feel the way I do, why I have the issues I do, the money adds up tremendously, thousands and thousands of dollars. And especially if you're considering addictions, and because I've had that in my family, and I have spent thousands of dollars for my son in treatment centers. And the amount of money that this program costs is minuscule compared to everything else. It's something that everyone should look into, not only for their own well-being, but for the financial consequences of seeking treatment otherwise.
And life's much better, much better.